weapons and countermeasures good to go. Have good hits, good highs, good lows, no outlets, ready in the back. Here we go. Put attention on. 2050 Miami Center. Let's do this. Here we go.
Good afternoon. My name is Walt, and this is the Galaxy's Edge podcast, broadcasting out on the Old School D&D website. We are doing today Operation Loki, where the guys from Warlock Company, working under the table for the House of Reason, are about to take down a target. Oh, we got Quinn joining us. How you doing, Quinn?
Hi. Hello. Sorry I'm late.
It happens to the best of us.
Cranky kids needed to get put down real quick.
Wait.
Put
You
down.
say put down.
When you say put down.
You solving your problem forever?
You know, I don't mean to judge, but, you know.
So if we could all change our little names like I just did, and Gino did, so it's our character, that'd make it easier for everybody.
So
Yeah.
Or just
My
you.
name's Archie.
Okay, maybe I'm just retarded. I don't know.
So today we're joined by frequent co-hosts that normally join us on the Galaxy's Edge podcast, but today are playing the Galaxy's Edge RPG. Starting from my right, going around the clock, we're starting with Dark Ops 91, Archangel.
what's up, fellas?
Who are you playing today?
Mags.
I don't judge. Tell us about Mags.
Mags is a how do we call him last time? I mean, you can say bang and clear, CQC kind of dude. Gets in there, does work, shoots people in the knees.
Gotcha. Right next to me is Gino. How are you, sir?
I'm pretty good. I'm playing as Gino, the designated marksman homie, and I like to reach out and touch things from a good distance while also helping coordinate people. So that's the plan for today.
And that's why he can't be around schools.
Wow.
Gotta be that guy.
I got
Right.
nothing.
Speaking of got nothing, we got JR. Who are you playing and what's
I
it
am
like?
playing Dannison Kincaid, otherwise known as Hammerhead. He is a heavy gunner, so he carries the SAB. And,
You know, JR, I'm sensing a type with these games with you.
I mean, I carried the saw. It was my baby.
I
I even
have
carried the
big
M60 in training.
I
The
try
pig
not to
was
judge.
not comfortable.
No, the pig is all about copious amounts of weight and guys who never use the word copious. Speaking of which, we have Dark Ops.
But there is
Bubba.
nothing as beautiful as getting to lay hate down range, because that shit you don't have to carry anymore.
Yes, that's true. So Dark Ops Bubba, tell us who you got and what's he like?
I feel insulted that I would never use the word copious. God. I have Moray, the quiet hacker who's able to steal money from rich tycoons who want a nanovirus and then palm said virus into hand to get out of the way of a Asian who's angry.
Gotcha.
I mean, you say quiet. I don't think that means what you think it means.
No, I am quiet because I'm usually quiet when everyone else is talking.
And speaking of when everybody else is talking, we have Dark Ops 5555. Who are you? Who are you running and what's he like?
I am running as Quinn. He is a former Dark Ops Legionnaire who likes to blow things up and see things on fire. So
Me and you are going to be best friends.
Noble ambitions. Noble ambitions.
Noble ambitions. All right. So we're rocking, we're rolling. We got in the chat, we got Lucky2222. Hi ho. And our good friend from Old School D&D, we got Lord Dalius riding shotgun.
Welcome, sir.
No pressure, Walt.
The
What's
only
that?
thing that you gotta do, Walt, is we gotta get Mags dropped into the op.
Yeah.
That doesn't concern me. Because Mags wasn't here the last time?
No,
Continuity. What continuity?
No. Yeah, that doesn't concern me. We can fix that.
I've been here the whole time. Haha.
He was in stealth armor.
Was it?
New stealth tech.
It
All right.
was Quinn that was in.
I try not to judge.
Okay.
All right. So when we last left our intrepid heroes, they were set up on a cave complex on a set of MCR rebels who were partially responsible for a near attack on a border world in Galaxy's Edge. The attack was foiled by a combination of Featherheads, nefarious members of Nether Ops, and of course our Dark Ops Legionnaire team. We find our guys had dropped into waters off the coast. They took a ribby into the beach, found an IED and disarmed that, and made their way into this cave complex. They can see a variety of personnel taking inventory of crates, setting up mechs, and it looks like they're just setting up shop. Maybe some sort of arms deal. Maybe could be worse because the last time that Warlock Company exited the hangar and went planetside, they stopped the transfer of a biological weapon. So that being the case, you guys are set up on the cave. You got Moray, Jax, Gino. No, Jax isn't here this time, or is he? Yeah, Quinn is Jax, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah, I got you. All right. So we got Gino, Moray, and Jax on the southwestern corner of that cave entrance. We have Hammerhead, who just snuck by one of the hacked mechs and is now kind of parked beside it, hiding in the shadows of like a depression inside the cave complex. What are you guys up to now?
We're about ready to initiate the op, so I double check with Hammerhead to verify that he's close enough to the top leftmost exit to cover that vantage point so that our target doesn't escape. And then Moray, aren't you getting set up to activate the mechs as soon as I fire a shot at the dude that's sitting up here?
Well, it takes time to activate him, so I'd have to activate him before you take a shot.
Okay.
And
And you
we've got the drone on the bottom right entrance, just out of sight, with a e-banger ready to go.
Yeah,
Okay,
down here.
Yeah. All right.
We're going
and
to
you-
attempt to take out one of the mechs with it.
All right. So you're going to have to fly it in that tunnel past this dude in order to do that.
The dice might favor me. It could happen.
It could happen.
Absolutely.
Are we going
All
to
right.
get good luck Galaxy's Edge dice?
Yes. So on one of your dice, you're gonna roll that, and then we'll see what happens.
No, I meant
So-
actually Galaxy's Edge branded dice.
You want Galaxy's Edge branded dice now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
Okay.
I think we all should get them because
Yeah.
we're special.
it would make the dice in our favor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it would. All right. So here we go. All right. So how are you guys kicking it off?
Well, Moray, go ahead and start your hack. Let's see how well you do.
Oh, okay.
What are you doing? You're trying to start up this mech here, or are you taking the one that you have controlled here? Because
Well,
these two bottom control mechs are controlled.
Oh, and before we forget, we do have on standby, ready for a hot drop through the opening, the mech that we bought at the bazaar.
Correct. Right.
We also, if I remember right, it was actually this one, and then this one, right, Moray?
Yes, because
I
this.
think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
and
'cause
then this one-
was walking into
Did
place.
Did I get that last one? I thought I only got this one and this one.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, no,
yeah.
you probably only got those two.
Yeah, because I have.
It's been a week.
Yeah, that's fine. In my notes, you guys have those two outside mechs. One there,
Okay.
and then one there. This guy was walking into place,
Right.
right? So you decided not to hack that so that it didn't like stutter step or something like that fall into the river and kind of alert everybody as to what was going on. All right.
And I know that I have my underslung. I've got an HE round in there, and I've got it aimed for right here
Okay.
in between these two guys to see if we can't maim and destroy, and maybe at the worst, hopefully just disorientate.
Gotcha. Captain Kogosha, aren't you running Walt Ragged? How many podcasts are you doing today?
I mean, I've been on all of them with you until it's Daniel. Well, no, Daniel slept for one of them. Damn
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, damn him. All right. So, So the action is going to pop off. You guys are going to start squeezing some triggers. You guys are going to have one action before anything pops off to kind of before anybody reacts, because nobody knows you're there. Now, Mags, you are orbiting in a slick, right?
Yep.
So for those new to the Galaxy's Edge, a slick is kind of like a Space Huey helicopter, right? Without the helicopter part. But it's kind of like a bulbous side opened helicopter frame with repulsors and thrusters on it. So you're kind of hanging about 200 feet above a large sinkhole, and the sinkhole is actually an opening in the roof of the cave entrance that's right over this building. And the bad guys have been using it to lower the crates in, as well as the mechs. That's how they got all this gear in here.
How convenient.
How convenient. All right, so you're kind of on station. The slick has been very careful to skirt the area and kind of bob up and down. So if you guys have ever been into in an actual combat operation or in an operations area like someplace like Iraq or Afghanistan, you know they have helicopters with these big bulbs on them, and what they do is they hide in the terrain and kind of pop up when they need to, and then will hide a couple 100 feet behind like big hills, large copses of trees, stuff like that. And that's what this slick pilot is doing. He's kind of bobbing up and down, waiting for any enemy traffic to clear that hole, so that when it's go time, they can punch you right into the operations area, Mags.
So it's like a Galaxy's Edge brand longbow.
Yes, yeah, kind of. Well, no,
But cooler.
it's got the longbow optics kind of on the top, so that they can still run it like that. But it's more like a Space Huey.
Okay, I gotcha. I see what you're saying.
Right. So, and for those who don't know or might be too young, that's a UH-60 Hughes helicopter. It's the kind you see in all the Vietnam War movies. All right, so back to the action. Who's doing what, and who's going first?
Am
And
I
how much
able-
longer do we have on the hack job?
Well,
Right
am I
now, they
able-
don't know it.
Now, how much
Am I
longer to
able
him
to-
finish? Sorry.
He's good.
Uh,
So give me a roll on that.
okay. Okay.
Ooh,
Oh God.
Hey.
That's a 12.
Yeah. That's a 12.
Highest 3.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a 12.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah, you, by all accounts, you have control.
And that's
Oh,
a
God.
back
Okay,
left
so I got
most
control
mech,
of both
right?
of them now, right?
Yep. So you can start them up.
Okay. All right.
All right. So we have all 4 now?
No,
Just the
you have
3?
2.
just
Two.
the 2 and then
Just
the 1
2.
in reserve.
I think we gun the e-banger on the drone and see at a minimum they're going to look for us where we're not on the other side, and that'll give us clearance.
Well, Moray, I'm just going to ask in character, are we all set?
Set.
All right, cool. So I'm going to comm over to Hammerhead. I'm going to say, as soon as I fire off a shot, you run your drone in.
And where are you sending the drone?
JR?
Isn't it to this one?
It's the one on the bottom right that was in
Okay.
motion that we didn't attack yet because we didn't want him to fall in the river. Now we don't care.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to fire off a shot. That's going to be 5D
Do we?
on the guy right there.
Yep.
And I got a 14.
Okay, he doesn't know you're there, so the most he can defend with is his armor. That's his fortitude plus. And what did you get?
I got a 14.
Yeah, he did not get a 14. So you hear this, you guys sitting there right beside Gino, hear this thing that kind of sounds like if you were to take a ruler and just kind of tap it on your thigh, It's a sharp snap, but it's just enough to kind of give you a little echo in your immediate area. This guy, it's kind of like when you whip a towel, right? That end of the towel getting whipped, that's what you see his head does, right? It snaps back and then comes forward. Through your advanced optics, Gino, you can see the back of the cavern through the front of his helmet.
Nice.
And
Oh,
he
boy.
just slumps down to his knees. This guy right here is like, what the? And right as that happens, these guys are starting to turn. Who's next?
That'd be Hammerhead.
What did the guy on the bottom right in that little square room do? Is he still standing putt?
Yeah, he's not doing anything. He's just
All right.
he's just kind of hanging out.
We're gonna gun it. I'm gonna send the drone with the E-banger on it towards the bottom right mech.
Okay, so it zooms past him, right? And these drones are small enough to where they're kind of quiet. They're not like super loud like those big quadcopters, right? But it's loud enough that when it passes his ear, he's like, "Huh? Like what the hell?" And it zooms by him, and you're trying to place it on this mech here.
Yes, targeting an optimized area that would do the most damage as far as the E-banger.
Okay. I'm going to bring up your character sheet because that's my thing. And let's see. We have.
Because you made it.
I did make it. So you don't have a. Doesn't look like you have like a standard like drone flying ability. So you're going to get.
But I can wrestle.
You can wrestle. So give me that attack at 1D.
Only one. That is not
Yep.
good. Do I roll
Here.
3 and give you the best one or just one?
You give me. Why would you roll 3?
I don't
if
know.
you
I thought we were doing that yesterday.
Nope. Nice try. Give me 1.
All right, I got a
But
3.
the good news is, right? If you give me 1, you get to keep all of it.
I got a 3.
You got a 3. Let's
And I get to
see.
keep all of it.
And you get to keep all of it. Yes, you will get it to the mech, and you're going to set it off.
Yes.
All right, that'll happen in a second. Who's next?
I will, Quinn,
Hit me.
and I'm gonna drop my HE round right there.
All right, so you're dropping. Where is my button? This is like operating like a turntable, like I was a DJ or something. This is weird, right?
You need,
So
like-
you're dropping
you
it
need,
right
like,
there.
4 more
Yes, sir.
screens.
No, I have 4 screens. I don't need any more. It's already
Oh,
confusing
God.
enough.
I'm gonna try to hit
More-
both these guys.
Okay, that's going to go off, and then last but not least, we have Moray. What are you doing?
I'm gonna turn the lower mech that I have control of onto this one, and the upper one onto this one.
Gotcha. All right, so this one right here, he just sent an E-banger to, so you're just covering it just in case it doesn't do its job.
I'm gonna go ahead and put it down just to be even more safe.
You're gonna what? You're gonna try and shut it down?
Didn't
Yeah,
you say that
with
the
the-
E-bangers, it'd take more than one to knock a mech
It
out of
could.
position?
It was not a definite
Yeah.
answer either way.
Yeah, you weren't totally
So
sure,
that's-
but all right. So you're trying to shut that down.
Yeah, I'm gonna
And-
I was gonna use the mechs and open fire on the other mechs to
All right,
disable them permanently.
that works for me too. All right, so on this mech right here, right, you have to give me. So that's you got to get a 17 or higher with your intrusion roll. So your attacking roll, right? Basically, you're using your intrusion to break into the enemy program, subvert it, and cause it to shoot. Right. So you got to get a 17 or higher.
Well,
Oh, he's shooting at it with
no,
a mech he's already hacked.
taking this mech and he's
Yep.
making it go poop you at this mech.
Yep. Get me a 17 or higher on that
Yeah.
shot.
Oh, okay.
Can I use my presence to assist him?
That's a 17.
Oh my goodness, that's fantastic, dude. All right.
Okay.
All right.
That's
So
because I assisted. My
give me the
presence.
roll. Yeah, give me the roll for this. Asking if you can use presence on a hacking roll is like trying to walk onto Wall Street as a football player and yell out, "Give me my money," and hope that will happen.
So basically, his presence as he's walking up to you and he's patting you on the back, going, "You can do it. Push those
Yeah.
buttons."
Oh yeah, push that button gently.
Yeah, you know like how you push those buttons. All right, so give me a roll on this,
God.
right? And this one right here. Nope, hold on. This one's going to be a lot lower. 5. So that one's 13.
Okay.
Give me rolls. And a 14. Nice.
Booyah.
right.
No, that's gonna be
Oh, that's right.
5, 8, 9,
10.
10, 11.
All right.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, here's how this works. All right. So you guys pop off the action, right? Gino down here in the southwest.
Mhm.
He turns this. What do you call it? He turns this guy into a pumpkin, like he was mistreated on Halloween night by a bunch of young kids.
We'll call
Free
him Ichabod
ventilation.
from here on out.
What's that?
Ventilation.
We're
I
gonna
said
call him.
free ventilation.
We'll just call him Ichabod.
Oh yeah. He's headless, right? So that guy goes down. These two guys start to turn, right? This guy's like, "What the?" And then you hear, right? This little drone just flies past. There's a loud popping sound as sparks go off, right, from this mech. Right before it was about to seat itself at the end of this cavern, the E-banger goes off. These guys all get alerted to the E-banger going off right as the rifle grenade hits right here. There's a huge detonation as the rifle grenade pops off. Then we have these mechs all turn on each other and just start decimating the battle space, right? So 20 millimeter high cycle cannons, kind of like Gatling guns, just start leveling blaster bolts to the tune of like a high cycle scream. The barrels start glowing red just because of the heat being exuded. These two guys right here, they go down hard. We're gonna dead that guy.
Beautiful man.
And then we're gonna dead
Freaking
that
beautiful.
guy. Sprays from the mechs going off blast through this building. Right, so
I hope our target didn't get found late.
this is a building right here.
What was
Right,
dead
so-
or alive? So we're good.
Right, so
God.
what do you call it? The stone ruptures and collapses the roof. That guy falls into it. This guy gets hit in the grenade explosion. He goes down. Right, so we're gonna mess him up.
Oh dang! I was trying not to do that, but oh well.
You fired
This-
a grenade.
It's
It's
fine.
not a precision weapon. It's
No,
more
no.
of a to whom it may concern.
Yeah.
I thought he was well out of the range.
So
That letter
Did-
was not addressed to him.
and we all know how that turned out. So that
Listen,
guy on
US
the south,
USPS has not been on their game lately, so
the tracking number was off. I don't know what happened.
A lot of weirdness.
They delivered
So
it to 918.
Y'all ain't
not
right, my
917.
people.
So the one on the south eastern corner, the mech that had just started to get into position above the little stream, it gets pelted with rounds, gets whacked by the what do you call it? The E-banger,
Yeah.
right? Lord Daly is saying, reminds me of the very first time I played Traveler. I botched a roll to toss a grenade and instead dropped it at our feet. It was unpleasant.
Yikes.
Oops. Throw the
I just-
grenade,
That was quick.
not the
I can-
pin.
I
Right?
can visualize his character just overhand throwing it, going, and it just falls.
I wasn't
No,
supposed to throw the pin?
Yeah. It's funny because it really happens.
Right. So, what do you call it? That mech in the south east corner, it gets rocked by all that blaster fire from the other mech. There's the explosion of the E-banger going off, and I'm sorry, JR, it ruins your drone in the process.
God bless it. Now I got to fill out a statement of charges and file it with supply.
All right, just file a flipple; it'll be fine.
Listen, LRS is going to be super pissed. They have to find a new one.
Mags, are you dropping in through the hole in the roof?
I'm guessing I'm on comms with the team, right?
Yes. So now you know they've kicked off.
All right, so I would say when the grenade or when the mech starts shooting and blows a hole through the top of the building here.
Yep.
I'm gonna get on comms with Gino and see if he wants me to jump jet down through into that building.
I go ahead and say you can jump jet through. Just be very careful because there's a lot of spicy wind going around in that specific area. So you might have to dodge some mech bolts because they're fighting. They're having a domestic issue right now.
Hey,
Hey,
who
man,
doesn't like giant robot fights?
Hey man, I've got armor from the lowest bidder. Let's do this.
Okay. So I'll give. Can I roll to give him assistance in dodging by like saying, "Hey, don't fall in this area, but fall over here."
Yeah. You can guide him in so that he's not going to land all broken and stupid. So he ignites the jump jets. He starts to descend, doing what he's got to do. And next round he'll be in it to win it. So you guys see this mech down here, southeastern corner, right above the little lake. Like stutter step, like the E-Banger might have been screwing with its systems. And then it does that. You guys ever see the RoboCop movies with the Ed 209s?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kind of like what these things are a little bit, right? The thing takes a step, kind of like it's like roar, 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 and then it like locks its guns into position, gets its gur on, and turns and faces this way.
Yikes.
Oh boy.
You have 3 seconds to comply.
Right? You hear target detected. Engaging combat operations. And you're like, yeah, that sounds like fun.
So when we hacked it, did we leave any residuals that would allow him to resume control of it again that would make it easier for a second attempt?
This one was not hacked.
I never hacked that third one.
Oh, I thought you got the third one
Yeah,
too.
I never
Okay.
hacked that lower one. I only got the two on the far left side.
Right?
JR is just trying to trip up Walt and make him think that we hacked everything.
Now there is a third jump jet, or there is a third mech on standby too.
Yeah.
The one that
Up
we
in the
bought.
air.
Yes. Yeah, you can deploy that whenever you want. You just got to
Let's do it now.
There
what-
it is.
What is the situation of this mech? Is it down and out?
It just got riddled, and it's like up against the wall, trying to recover its footing. It does not look like it's fully down. This blaster cannon on the right-hand side. So these are rotary blaster cannons, kind of like the rotary N50s that the Sidebar had used in the Galaxy's Edge universe. Just not as pretty or what do you call it? As decimating as those.
Okay.
But this particular cannon is ruined. It's basically hanging by a series of links and wires. But he's still got this cannon up and available. You see these. This guy is moving to support these guys, right? And this guy jumps off the roof because he saw his buddy basically get sinkholed, and we didn't want to follow him. And this guy is going to aim this way. All right. So now, oh wait a minute, we forgot Pumpkin, the headless horseman. Yeah, he's down too. All right.
So what is the mech on the bottom left doing?
This one?
I'm right behind him.
It just dumped an encyclopedia's worth of hate toward this one, and all the shots were kind of glancing. They pinged off the armor right as the E-Banger went off. All right,
It has its attention.
Yes. All right. So who's got? All right. So now we're going to roll for initiative.
Gino can do it.
I love these. I love that word.
Bad guys have a 5. Gino,
All right,
what do you got?
What do we roll for initiative again? Is
So
awareness?
Nope. No. Your what the?
I have no idea. My phone started doing weird things.
Way to go, JR.
Someone
Yeah.
texted me a picture of a guy getting bit by a snake.
I thought that was totally going to go another way.
Classy.
So it's your what do you call it? Your reaction.
Okay, so 5D. Nice.
Yep. So Roll your reaction. Tell me what you get.
All of them or just top 3?
No, all of it. Tell me what you get.
Hold on. 17.
Is the math hard? Quinn.
Did we lose him? Oh, okay.
Nope. I don't know why I did that. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, it didn't show your roll. That's weird.
Yeah. Moray, while he's doing that, give me a roll.
I already rolled. It was a 28.
20. Jesus.
What the fuck? This is like the one time where you actually roll good.
Hammerhead, what's your initiative?
So I just roll 1 dice, give you an initiative, or tell you
What's your reaction?
Oh, let me pull that back up. 4D.
So give me 4 dice.
10 plus 12, 22.
Okay.
I does math.
Archangel,
Man,
Mags.
I am the low man on the totem pole.
27.
All right. And Quinn, what'd you get?
I got
you
a 14.
28. Oh, 14?
I do have a plan, though.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, yep. You know, from the other game, every time you say that, you know we all get nervous, right?
Look, I'm not putting anything in bags of holding today.
All right.
I seem to remember somebody saying that they were planning on getting me killed.
Mm-hmm. Mags, you're up.
Oh, boy. So I'm jumping down into this Charlie Foxtrot, right?
Yep. So are you jumping all the way into the collapsed roof, or are you jumping outside the collapsed roof?
Well, Gino is guiding me down, right?
Yep. So you looking at the map?
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
All right. So if you jump on this side, you're screened from all these troops, but you have angry mech right here.
Right.
Your safest place to land would probably be right here on the side with the mech that you control. Just make sure that, from previous combat operations, you know that walking in front of that mech would be a bad idea. You should probably walk behind it. So is that what you're doing?
Is this an entryway into the building up here that's off the map?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'll drop in right here.
Okay. All right. That brings us to Hammerhead.
All right, so the mech in the top right, is it still fighting on our side?
The mech in the top right was never fighting on your side. It was the one that got shot.
All right, so it's out of commission, right?
It has one active gun.
It has one active gun.
All right, that's what I thought. I was making sure we're on the same page. I am charging around it, and I'm going to use my superior strength and rip the Gatling gun off.
All right.
What?
So
Across the map.
That's-
You're gonna
right.
cross the
It's
whole
not.
map.
I'm not that far away from the top left.
hold on a second. Don't get weird. Right. So let's look at the map. Right. That's you right here.
Correct.
That's the
No,
one.
no,
that-
the other one, top left.
This one's under our control. You see,
Yeah,
say
and
top
it's
left.
fine.
Oh well, shit. That doesn't do me any
I
good.
own everything on the left side. The right side is all enemy.
All right, so what can I see as far as enemy targets? I'll just
You
give them
could
some
try. You
blaster
could
love.
try this one.
Yep. There's one here that just got shot up, but it's still good. It's the one.
I'm
that you
gonna
hit
shoot
with
it
your
then.
E-banger. Okay.
I got my sab.
All right. So you got to roll against its armor.
right.
You got to get a 21.
All right,
I was
so
gonna say he carries a sab. He's not a smart man.
it
I-
says.
Blue on blue.
All right, so I've got 3 dice because I don't have cruiser. No, it's sab, so I got 4 dice. Okay.
4, keep the highest 3. You got to get a 21 or higher. Do the math on that before you roll.
Yeah.
You jerk. All right, I did not make it.
All right. So he
Really?
So, real quick, I got a question. I
I
have,
did get a 16.
I've got with shooting, I've got Cruiser 5D. Can I assist him even though I'm just a little bit away?
normally you would have to announce that ahead of time, but yeah, you could try and point out targets of interest on the mech that would
Okay.
allow him to focus his fire and give him more bang for his buck. But just keep in mind, right?
Mhm.
So you have skill in crew serve weaponry, right?
Yes, sir.
So right now, what he's basically doing is suppressing this target, right?
Right.
He because of your experience as Legionnaires, you know you don't have weapons to get through this armor, right? But the hack of the platforms that you guys have is strong enough to do it. However, you working in conjunction, right? Even though it'll help him focus his fire, he still only gets to keep 3 dice.
Okay.
Right.
Well,
so
if
with
he
a roll,
comes and serves as an A gunner, I get 5 dice.
and you still get to keep 3.
Oh,
Which
I
is
still only
18.
get to keep 3. Okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because so you would need something like an AP missile, right? Do any of you guys have something like that?
Hold on. Let me check my character sheet.
Check your caboose, Hammerhead. It's dummy thick.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Right.
I do have
just a
a
side note.
ration bar. I could give myself the MRE shits.
Oh God. Go ahead,
So
Gino.
just a side note, I was sitting there thinking about how JR was going to like Dragon Ball Z teleport over behind
Right?
behind the fucking mech in the top
Nothing
lane,
personal, kid.
and then the mech would be like, "Nani?" And then he just rips off the other arm and is just like, "Ah!"
Hey, Walt, you asked
Yeah.
Seems legit. I won't argue it.
if we had anything to help him. I do. I've got an IFAC, so when he gets shot up, I can help him.
Oh my God!
That
Y'all
fits
trying to
pretty
prove
well.
there's
I've
an
had 2
edge?
mechs.
I don't understand what that means. What does that mean? Slam 6,000. Hit me up. So all right. So he starts suppressing that. That brings us to let's see, Gino.
Oh, so I'm gonna do my trademark tactical Jason Nesmith roll. If you get that reference
No.
from Galaxy's Edge, where he's like rolling, in the dust and doing the tactical rolls. It's like, does that
Oh,
really
you
help?
mean
Yes,
Galaxy
it
Quest.
does. So I'm gonna tactically roll my happy little ass over to here so that
Yeah.
I can get a bead on this guy right here.
Gotcha.
And I'm going to take a shot at his melon.
Melon away.
13.
All right. He is going to try and resist with his armor because he didn't know you were there.
Your resistance is futile.
He did not get a 13. You want to explain what happens to him, or do you want me to explain what happens to him?
I love your explanations. They're perfect.
Top notch.
It's almost like he's an author or something.
If only we had more of those in this party.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, like somebody waiting to write a book or something.
Yeah.
No hate, no love. So you take that shot. The guy was sitting there and trying to figure out what just blew past him on the mech because JR flew the drone in there. The guy gets hit by the blaster round. It rips a hole in his chest, basically severing off his gun arm, the arm that he's holding his rifle by. He loses his footing and pitches backwards into the drink right behind him. However, his foot gets caught into the slats of the bridge, and now he's just kind of hanging there limply, slamming against the rock, being moved by the current of the water.
I think I've seen that video from
Best game
Afghanistan.
ever.
Way to
All
give him a hand.
or take one. All right, so that brings us to
No slow clap
Quinn.
for him.
All I'm saying is it was very disarming for him. Anyways,
Get out right now.
so I have a question because I'm sitting
Yes.
here looking at this. There's this big crack right through here.
Yep.
If I put a 40 mil at the feet of that, is there any way that I can increase this crack to maybe make this fall into the said drink?
So you're trying to destabilize that mech?
Yes, sir.
Oh my god, I love that idea. Give me some
Brilliant.
dice.
All right. What am I rolling here? Because
All right, so you're playing jacks.
so it's 3d6. Yep.
Yep. So shooting.
Can I use my awareness of the situation to assist him? No, that's legit. I'm
Oh
not
my
even.
god!
I'm just trying here.
You gonna use your presence and pat him on the back now?
Well, no, that didn't work. So I'm moving on.
Crap.
No, because you're in a depression. You can't see what he's doing.
Okay.
He's on higher ground. All right. So what did you get?
I got a 17.
Oh my goodness. Let's see.
Oh heavens!
That's against the
What did the
rock
crack get?
itself. Yeah,
I attacked the rock.
it is
Well, the
not.
rock rolled a 20.
It did not roll. Yeah, it definitely did not roll a 20. So you remember that old movie that's like 100 years old now, Return of the Jedi? And
Oh, yes.
God.
And you-
that antique film.
yeah, that antique film, and you see the Ewoks drop all those logs in the path of that skinny chicken walker, and the legs start going like this, and then you make that funny sound effect like.
Yes.
So that's the sound effect you hear as the actuators try to recover it. It slides off the rock, hitting the water, and hits it on its side. It doesn't appear like it was damaged in any way, but it's kicking at the rock, trying to right itself.
Damn it!
I'm falling and I can't get up.
Firing into the air in anger.
Just you see the
Ooh, that's a
AI
good-
activating a little actuator that just pushes a finger.
Hold on. That's a good question.
It's trying to hit the life alert button.
Gina, this is important business here. That's a good question. As it's falling, since it was firing, is it now firing at the roof? In which case, potentially caves in on itself.
It was not firing at the time.
Damn.
But we applaud your enthusiasm. All right.
I'm just waiting for the mech to deploy a kickstand and stand right back up.
All right. So the mech goes down. There's a huge splash, and then you hear more whirring sounds and like this heavy slap of metal against rock as it's trying to right itself and get back up onto its feet so it can do more damage. The mech on this side, right, all the way up at the top right, you hear a loud whirring noise, and then there's a pop, and it ejects the ruined cannon from its actuator, and rights itself. This guy right here runs back into the building.
Wimp.
What's that?
We called him a wimp. I shouted taunt.
Oh,
at him.
I got you. Right. This dude, right, runs over to this guy, kind of shielding him against the building. Right, and it looks like they're going to rabbit somewhere. You don't know where yet. These two guys start shooting. Let's see. They can't see either of you, so they're going to start shooting at this mech. I'm not even going to roll because their weapons can't really do anything to it. They're using standard MCR.
Damn.
He usually does. Lucky 22-22. But you know something? We wouldn't play this without him.
That's right.
Just so that you know. Right? So these guys just start shooting at the mech that they can see. Their weapons aren't strong enough to get it. They're using like standard MCR blasters. Let's see, though, if they get any lucky shots. JR, give me a fortitude roll. And remember, you have armor. So you're going to add a die of armor into your fortitude. What's your fortitude?
My fortitude is 2D.
All right. So add a die for your armor. Right.
Okay.
So that's going to give you 3D. And tell me what you get.
8.
All right. Because they're shooting past this mech. So some of that fire could hit you.
Okay.
Right. It's not likely because you're you're depressed. You're in a depression.
So sad.
Right behind the mech. Right. So that fire goes past you, zinging the wall right behind you, kind of showering you in dust and periodically in like little bits of igneous rock as the rock glasses over, but nothing enough that would hurt you. All right. So that brings us back to the top of the batting order, going with Mags.
Hold on.
I
Did
didn't
the
go.
Who didn't go?
I didn't. Moray.
Oh, what do you got? Oh, my bad.
I was like, I rolled a 28 for initiative, and I was like,
Oh, that
okay, I
was
guess
you.
that's
My
really-
bad. My bad, man.
Yeah.
That's my bad. All right, so you're gonna go twice. Bottom of the last order,
Okay.
top of this one. Hit me. I thought I wrote it on the wrong spot, and then I was like, "Oh my god." Go ahead, man.
Silly
No,
badger.
it's all good.
Did you just say
Um,
silly badger? Because I identify with that remark.
Yeah, I did actually.
Good man. Good man.
Okay. I want to take. Am I able to do with controlling the mechs? Am I able to control both of them at the same time, or is it just one now and then one later?
No, you can control both.
Well, can he control all
Okay, I wanna-
three? Because we had our mech drop.
Did
We
we?
didn't
Mech
have
did
our
not
mic
drop.
drop.
We
We
did
did
too. We
not.
said it was going to drop.
No, I said we
It's in
still have it
reserve.
on standby in reserve. We can have it
Okay.
drop whenever we want.
Yeah,
Do you-
and I
See,
don't
how it's
like
just like-
wasting it right now.
Just
Damn
keeps
it.
like, more mech! More mech!
You have no control over mech. I do. I'm the mech master.
The mech apocalypse.
Some
I
would say
am
he's
the
a
mech
mech
master.
warrior.
Oh god.
Oh no.
That's a good book.
I'm about to mech assault all of this.
How many BattleTech references can we get sued for today?
Well, Mech Assault isn't
Uh,
Battletech, if I recall.
And
Oh,
Mech
yeah.
Wars is a book by Scott
It
Bartlett.
was based on BattleTech.
Yep.
Okay, I want to do the same thing as before.
Just in
which
case we
is
forgot.
Upper mech. I want to do the same thing as before, which is upper mech attacks upper mech, and then lower mech attacks lower mech.
Okay, so for the shooting roll, you're rolling against their armor, right? So they got super
Yes.
massive armor.
Can he even see the lower mech since it's fallen in that crevice?
Cavalse.
Oh, nice word use. No, he cannot.
Crevasse.
But that doesn't mean he can't lay down a whole bunch of hate on it. I'm actually playing BattleTech right now. You're cheating on us?
The video game, too.
No,
Digital Mistress.
Battletech can be the tabletop version as well.
He
Yeah, but that means
specified
he's
in
still cheating on us.
Hold
you
on,
should be
Gino.
only
In,
watching us.
Gino, in parentheses, he said video game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
oh my God, Lord Dalius. There,
That game is actually pretty cool. I've seen it.
yeah, there's just no words. All right. So, first mech. Whoa, my goodness. First mech, go ahead. What'd you get?
100.
Oh, for 9,000.
14.
It's a 14.
Yep. So 14, and so the first mech, the one that you shot the arm off of, that
Yep.
one gets mollywomped by a whole fusillade of fire coming off of this one.
Nice word to use.
Thank you very much, author. So there was, it ripped.
God, can you circle jerk any harder right now?
Right,
Say it a little harder, buddy.
The best game to come back to after 3 years of not playing tabletop.
Oh my God! Thank you. So this mech shreds through this building again. Now it had ripped a large hurricane hole the last time that it dumped a bunch of rounds through, and now it's kind of just like finishing the job, just absolutely decimating and ripping through the rubble and debris from the top of the building that had fallen through. It shatters through this mech, ruining its sensor suite and ripping off its other gun arm right as it was about to fire back. All right, so at the beginning of the next round, go ahead and you're going to shoot with this one now.
'Tis but a flesh wound.
If it can't see the one that fell into the drink, I'm gonna have it instead turn onto these guys over here.
Oh, that would be spectabulous.
So
While
I
this
wanna
is
do it
happening,
instead.
since that top mech shot through the building again, you just hear a faint voice over the comms go, "Stop shooting at me!"
Please take a temporary competency die for making the GM laugh.
Yay!
And then someone in the background says, I'm just making a sandwich.
No. No.
Yeah.
it can
I know
never
you
happen.
I'm being productive.
Being productive.
Lord Dalius Wussies, PPC right up your kilt, Milt. So yeah, for those who've never played BattleTech, PPC is a particle projection cannon. All right,
But
so
who is Milt?
that's you, dude. So all right, so you're going after those guys right there.
Yes.
All right, so the first guy gives. Oh, wait a minute. Ha! Squirt bottle attack. All right. So the first guy, he gives you that like oh crap moment, right? And dives toward the fissure. He's gonna like jump right in the crack of that rock so that he's not gonna get shot. So you need to get a 12 to hit him.
Good thing we got a sniper.
Oh, that's easy.
Right.
Make that 15.
Okay, so hold on to that 15 because basically it's an area effect attack. So I'm going to roll the defense for this guy next, right? So it's going to serve for both. All right, so he's like, "Ha! You will not shoot me!" And he goes to like dive into the hole, and his legs definitely get there before the rest of him because his legs fall into the hole. As you bisect his torso from the rest of him.
Neat.
The rest of him.
You Darth Mauled him.
Yep. You Darth Maul that dude. The rest of him falls on this side of the crack, and he turns over and is like slapping the pavement, like it's like trying to figure out why his legs aren't working. Or
He's half the man.
God dang it! I had a joke for that. You took it from me. You took it from me.
The other guy, 15, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so the other guy dives behind here, and the rounds rip up.
You covered up the map again.
Oh, I did. Oh, you mean? Oh, I got you on the screen, on the big screen. All right, so we got this guy right here dives behind that low wall, and kind of hunkers down, waiting for the metal hurricane to pass by, so that he's not going to end up as half the man they used to be, like his buddy. All right. So that was Moray. That goes back to Mags.
So have I made it inside the building up here?
Yes.
I know this guy went inside the building. Do I see anybody else in there?
So in the middle of this, right, is about 2 floors worth of building slumped into the center of the floor.
Yeah.
Right. It looks like there was a cave in from the roof, and the building being collapsed from the fire from the other mech, basically took the building and just put it to the center of the room, right? So you really can't see this guy because there's a whole bunch of debris in the way, and he's either crouching or doing whatever.
Okay, and is there still fire coming through the building?
No.
No? All right, I'm going to go ahead and try and find a path out to the front.
Okay. So you start circling around that way?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That brings us to Hammerhead.
All right. Do I have eyes on the ones that we're trying to rabbit?
All right. So can you see the map?
Yes.
All right. This guy right here
He's dead.
Darth Squish. He's slapping he's screaming and slapping the what do you call it? Slapping the pavement, trying to put keep his insides from going outside by stuffing them back inside. This guy right here, Mr. Pumpkinhead, has been ventilated, and you know that there's a guy behind this wall because you saw him jump.
Right.
This
So-
guy
The guy
got
on
dropped
the bridge
too,
is
right?
also dead.
Yeah, that guy down there is dead.
Right. What I'm asking is, there were ones that were going towards the building where we've already got people.
Right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he within my range of fire?
You can see the back and shoulder of the armored guy, the trooper guy,
Right.
and it looks like he's pressing this guy up against the building, acting like a human shield.
All right. Well, so, I don't know if I can hit him, but I'm definitely going to shoot at him to keep him in place, so our guys can do their thing. And I'm going to call out my intentions over the radio. I'm like, hey, I'm going to keep this guy stuck with his VIP. So we got to maneuver to him.
All right, so you're just suppressing him so he won't run out?
Correct. And so he can't go into the building.
All right, are you trying to hit him?
I mean, that would be a plus, but I just don't expect to.
All right, you got to get a 10 or higher.
All right, and I get 3 dice for that.
You using the SAB?
Yeah.
Four
Well, it's
dice.
a new round, so I could use it again, right?
Yep, 4 dice.
You keep the highest 3.
All right, 16.
Oof. All right.
That's 1 degree of success right there.
Yep. So he's like pressed up against the wall and using his arm, right, to kind of shield the guy's face. You shred the outside of that building, spinning him around kind of like a top. And he face plants. He face plants right up against the crates, shredded pretty much into a useless pile of hamburger and armor plating.
Meat.
Pretty much.
Don't mess up the
Calories.
whipped cream.
The pancake batter.
Pancake batter. That's right.
That brings us to Quinn.
Strawberry jam. all over
That
the
brings us
place.
to Gino. Gino, you're up.
All right. So there's this guy right here. If I aim where I think his head will be, do you think that wall is permeable enough for a sniper rifle bolt to go through it?
You know, you've made shots like this before.
Okay.
You're pretty sure you can get through. You need to get 9, 11. 11 or higher.
Okay. Let's see if I screw it up. That is not a screw up. That is a 13.
Okay. So, you know, you adjust the optics, switching over to thermal. And then, you know, you see a slight heat bloom beside that wall. Yeah, you hit the haymo and let the target, let the trigger fly. There's an explosion of dust and rock bits as you blow out that side of the wall, and he slumps out from the wall where you can kind of see, and is not moving.
Nice.
A
right.
perfect example of concealment, not cover.
Yeah, well, you
The,
know, sometimes you're the bug, sometimes you're the windshield.
So that clears most of the board except for this dude right here, right?
Yes.
No, you took him.
You
You didn't take him. That's right.
No,
That's
we-
right.
As he was hiding and cowering in fear.
Yep. And then this guy right here, up against the building.
So
What about the guy inside?
You don't know. You can't see him. He's
Yeah,
inside.
copy.
it's time to leave our position and maneuver to the enemy.
All right. So
We also got
what do you
that
call
last
it?
minute.
You hear the echo of high cycle blaster fire, of sniper rounds, of what do you call it? The mech kind of like slapping, trying to get itself up. That's going to be a problem. You're going to have to do something about that.
Oh, I have
Oh,
a
you can't
solution.
just let it sit there?
I have 2 more e-bangers.
Oh, I have a solution.
I have a ion rifle, so that will definitely take care of it too.
All right. So what are you guys going to do against that mech? Because that's going to be a problem. The guy up against the outside of the building, he's hiding and doing a lot of screaming. That mech be slapping.
So
You ain't lying, bro.
I haven't gone yet.
All right. That's Quinn, right?
Yes.
Go ahead.
I have charge blocks, and it seems like this river's flowing pretty good.
Oh boy.
Oh, I see
Are
where
you
you're
trying to
going.
flush it? Like, not my problem.
I mean, there's no point getting close to it if the water will bring it right to it.
So you're
I
just
like where
gonna,
your head's at.
you're going to let a couple of alligators in the sewer and see what they chew up?
Yeah. I mean, what else am I gonna do? Run up to it?
He said,
Poke it.
Cuddle pile.
Casca's got the right idea. All right. Throw in. What do you do?
All right. So I'm gonna toss a charge brick, and since this is GE, I'm assuming it's a wireless detonator.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
We,
So
we,
let's
we don't
We
need
can
them
do
yet.
that.
It is 5d6. And
Yep.
Does it use the 5Gs for its wireless connection?
5G is dangerous.
Well, it uses the 5GE for its wireless
Oh,
connection.
No.
Okay, so here's a question, and it says it has an extra effect versus metal 2d. So do I need to add
Yep.
that in?
Yes. So you're going to be rolling at 7D, right? And you keep
Oh, I
all of
love
it.
Oh,
You
I
keep all of it.
All of it?
Yeah.
oh boy.
God bless you. I hope Santa brings whatever you
All right.
want. 25.
All right. So that's 10, that's 16, 17, 21. All right. So you're just like, bloop, special delivery from Santa. You throw
Yep.
that into the water, right? There's a
Happy
moment of
day,
expectation as you guys are just like, humming the Jeopardy song or whatever it is you hum these days in the far flung future of Galaxy's Edge.
Space
Um,
Jeopardy. Yeah.
Space Jeopardy. There's an explosion that throws the geyser of water almost to the roof of the cave chamber. It flips the mech in place, throwing it right on top of. It's too bad you can't flip these things upside down, right? But it throws the mech, flips it in place, throws the mech upside down, so it's basically laying on its top hatch and the two cannons. And now its feet are straight up in the air, like kicking, right? And then they synchronize and start doing this, trying to roll it back over. The cannons are wrecked. It looks like the top armor has just been shredded. One of the legs is all floppy. So as it's doing this thing, trying to turn itself back over, it loses. Yep, Balder, you tell him. It loses one of its feet. So
Beef.
even if it gets right up, it's not going to be standing like or able to move.
Nice.
So it's pretty ruined. This guy kind of hunkers into the cave. All right, so you guys see this guy Rabbit. Okay, so this
Hey,
guy
Balder.
comes.
Yeah.
he said Rabbit, right? So this guy comes out and goes to grab this tech, right? And they start taking off toward the back of the cave. All right. This guy is done for. He got squished. We
Man,
get
they're
him.
choosing a very poor place to go.
Yep. So that brings us back to the top of the batting order. Moray,
Did Mags go for the
Mags,
turn?
did you go?
No, all I did was
Yeah,
last
yeah.
round I moved up a little bit.
Yep. Yeah, he
but
moved up.
then we found out that Moray got a higher initiative.
All right. So that brings us back to Moray. What are you doing?
Oh God.
Nuke him.
Trigger
For more
nuke it.
bits. Hey, I can help with that.
Trigger nuke it. So is this mech disabled fully?
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to be doing anything soon.
Okay, and this one's basically incapable of standing back up right now. On the
Yeah, his world's
yeah.
a little upside down right now.
Yep.
Topsy-turvy.
Bad day at the office.
Okay.
Though he did have a splashing day.
Oh my God.
See what you did there.
That
He
was
was in
no.
splash zone.
I regret nothing.
I don't know.
So hearing,
What?
yeah, what are you going to do?
Moray, you okay?
No, my brain's breaking right now.
Happens to the
Do I
best of
know what
us.
the effect? Do I know what the effect of what the range is on a on my Rabbit Jack, which is an ion rifle?
Yeah, you can reach something all the way across the map. It's just the longer you go, the more difficult the shot, obviously.
Okay. Well, I didn't know. I'm wondering if we should keep one of these two alive in order to question them
I would suggest
about
the
the
tech.
ordeal. Good point.
Yeah, it seems
I'm gonna
like
shoot.
There's a reason why they keep going to try to grab him.
If you want, you
Yeah.
can also try kneecapping one of them.
Hey, that's my thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my Rabbit Jack and take a shot at the tech up here.
all right. So you're going to hit him with an ion rifle.
Yeah, because I think that might be able to stun him pretty well.
All right, I like where your head's at. Give me some dice.
All right, so is that?
So you're
what do I
gonna
roll for that?
lose. So you're gonna that's gonna be shooting, right? And
Okay.
let's see, we
So
got
2D.
Moray. So so you're going to lose a die because of the range.
So 1D.
Yep, 1D.
All right.
All right, tell me what you get.
5.
Oh God.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad for 1D, and especially since I rolled for his defense, and he did not get a 5. All right, so normally this weapon that is used to disable equipment, vehicles, mechs, robots, drones. So you fire it all the way across the cavern. In the biggest, longest Hail Mary shot ever. There's this sizzling crackle as the bolt flies across the cavern, highlighting the cavern in a blue streak of angry blue and black flecks. Hits the tech, and Sparky the Wonder Tech goes down face first, like his whole body just shut off. It was like 1 minute he was like chariots of fire. They were running along the beach. The wind was in his hair. And then all the energy leaves him. His arms flop, and he just face plants. Skids about 1.5 meters coming to the base of the mech. There's a.
Did he damage the box of pancake mix?
He did not damage the box of pancake mix.
It's okay, GR. You're gonna get your pancakes.
I know what's in those crates, and it's not pancakes.
MCR guy is going to aim at you, right? He's hovering over the tech, who is now down, and he's going to aim back at you, looking to see if he can Hail Mary himself back into the action.
Two can play at that game.
Now, Mags, you're on the other side of this wall.
Yes, sir.
You've been listening to this, to the comms, and you know that there is enemy combatants on the other side of your wall. What are you going to do?
Kill them all.
Is this still an
We also
open?
have a pretty big hole.
Yeah, like is there a spot close to me since I was steady moving up, like right here where I can poke out and see him? Is that still an attack doorway?
So this is a doorway.
Right.
This is a monstrous hole made by a hurricane of blaster bolts that ruin that mech on this side.
Cool. I'm going to shoot this man in the face.
In the face.
Wow.
So I do have a
I
question
love
for
it.
you all.
So aggressive, yeah.
I love it.
In the super system, can you call shots?
You can, but you're gonna lose some dice doing it.
So I
So
shouldn't
it's
say
like-
dibs on the comms?
You can say dibs. No, you want to go for his head. You go for his head, right? So you're just saying, in general, I'm shooting for the face. If you're telling me you're making a called shot, that's something totally different.
I got
So
you.
what is the difference? Because I know in in the old school D&D game we play on this channel as well, you can't make called shots. So you hit them where you hit them.
So
That's what the legendary DM James M. Ward says while we play with him.
well, the game has evolved since then.
Okay, that's why I was asking for clarification for our audience to know how your system works.
Yes, you can do called shots. It's going to increase the difficulty, right? So, like for example, if he's just going to straight up hit the guy, right? He's going to get his standard roll against the guy, right? Now, if he's going to aim for something, and it's one of those things, aim small, aim big, miss big, aim small, miss small, that kind of deal, right? So the head is behind a rifle. It's behind the guy's shoulder. It's he's probably moving, so he's not sitting there going, I'm going to make this shot. This is going to be the most exemplary shot in that. He's not doing like one of those. He's like trying to, gauge targets across the thing and stuff like that. So he's going to get an increased difficulty by the other guy getting a bonus die.
Okay.
All right. So up to you how you want to do it. But
Well, I mean,
if you just shoot the guy,
yeah, my end goal is to shoot him in the face. Like I'm going to shoot his upper body. If I hit him in the face, neat. If I shoot him through the chest and make a large pancake-sized hole, I'm cool with that too.
all right. So
Pancakes are very on the mind.
And I'm going to use my carbine.
gotcha. Pancakes are tight. You need a 9. That's his defense.
All right, and since I'm my shooting is 3D, but then it's got 5D precision carbine.
Yep, that's the weapon that you're using. So you're going to roll 5D. Take the highest 3.
Okay.
His defense roll was a 9.
JR's gonna give you a bonus die by praying to Oba that you ventilate him.
No. Oba is a midget Wabonki with daddy issues. There is no Oba.
He should know he's written in this universe. So
9 or higher.
yeah, 18.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that'll go.
So does he get a bonus for doubling it?
So
Yes.
hang on, I rolled 3 6s and 2 1s. It was perfect.
So here's how it works, right? For every 6 points over the target number you needed, you get in effect a raise. So you get an increased effect because you are increasing the damage by a die type.
Okay.
Right. So do you know what a Mozambique shot is?
Yeah.
So for those in the audience who aren't aware, a Mozambique shot is 2 to the chest, 1 to the head. Right.
As
So
the Dalai Lama suggests.
Yep. So as we were talking last night on the other podcast about the Book of Joe, which is one of my first squad leaders used to have all these cool sayings, and then we'd always have that one suck ass who was like, "And so saith the Book of Joe," and you kick that dude into a river or whatever, right? But yeah, he would always say 2 to the pipes.
Pumping pipes.
What's that?
2 to the pumping pipes, like Doc says all the time.
Yep, 2 to the pumping pipes, and then 1 to the chicken coop.
I like it.
So he gets hit the first time, and it drops that arm. Right, the second time blasts him in the chest and sticks his head out, and you can see because they're not wearing full helmets; they're wearing like a helmet with like a visor, like a combat visor. It's got minor optics and there's like a stupid little HUD in it, but you can see the eyes go wide right as you're sitting there lining up that last shot. And you shatter the lens of his helmet, ruining his eyes, as well as the entire front of his face, as the back of his helmet is painted with the front of his head.
Neat.
True to the chest, face gets the rest.
Yep, there you go.
So yeah, then I poke my head out and say, "I told you people to stop shooting at me."
Do you think a blaster bolt will still be 22 cents in the future, so we can give him $1 worth?
No. So we got that was Mags. Hammer, what are you doing?
All right, so it looks like the battlefield is dead.
Except for this
one
guy.
Who is
can't see
crapping
what-
himself.
Oh,
I
hold on.
can't see what you're doing.
Yeah, I know. I'm old. So there's this guy right here.
We know he's there because we went by him. Yeah, I'm going to advance towards him. We've got to kill him.
He was running.
Oh, he's running away?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you saw him duck back into the cave like, nope.
Fuck this! I'm out.
I mean,
Watch all the
that
mechs get
means that
wiped
he's
out.
going to. I mean, that just means that he's going to hit one of the tunnels that we didn't take. So there is a chance that he could double back on us.
Yeah, I'm going to head towards the building to see what we got. Towards the pancake boxes?
Okay, so you're heading across the river?
Correct. Well,
I
I'm
mean,
not
across the river. You're going this way.
Yeah.
Right? So that's you. All right. So that brings us to Quinn. I'm sorry, Gino.
Gino, send the bot after him.
No, I got a better idea. I tag Jax on the shoulder and I say, "Hey, let's run after that last one. No survivors. KTF."
I just put a real big smile on and go. As long as we get to light him on fire.
All right.
Okay, I'll allow it.
So you guys are taking off down the tunnel?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then plot twist, we find out that Jax was never actually in the Legion. He was a basic and he lied when he got hired by this mercenary company.
How dare you?
How absolutely
How dare you?
He just likes setting people on fire.
I enjoy things exploding far too much to lie about it.
Quinn. I'm
sir.
sorry. Yeah, you guys are running down the hallway.
Yep.
All right. So at this point, you got Hammerhead, you got Mags up here in this corner. Moray, you're down here by yourself. As these guys ran into the tunnel. Are you going with them, or are you joining up with the crew on the northeast corner?
I'm gonna join up with them on the northeast corner.
All right. So you're making the hump over that way, right? And then while that's happening, you guys are running down the hall. you come out on the other side.
DM changes map, moves character models.
Yep, pretty much. Yeah. So you guys, right there. All right. So we got Gino right here. All right. So we'll move up there. We got Jax right there. Moray not there. Hammerhead not there. Right. Bad guy. Right there. All right. So now he's standing. You guys like come out of the tunnel, and he's standing looking at the exposed wires and all sorts of mayhem going on. That was the disarmed bomb that you guys, or the disarmed landmines that were right there. And he's just like, do I cross this? Do I not cross this?
I turn to Quinn and I say, lighting on fire is one thing. What about making into the red mist via boom boom?
I pull out a microfragger and go, that's so much better.
So you guys are running up, right? As you guys approach and sort of start seeing him, do you slow down and go into like a gun walk so that you're quiet?
Yes.
Or
Yeah.
do you just stomp right up to him and be like, "Hey, hon, what are you doing?"
Oh no, it's definitely
Come
slow.
here often.
Yeah. So you guys are going gun walk to go nice and quiet and walk up to ruin his day.
Yes.
All right. What do you do?
I already have a microfragger out. It should be pretty obvious what I'm doing.
All right. So you're going to throw, and you guys are going to retreat back into the cave.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to throw it to where it lands back here.
Ooh.
And what happens when I throw it where it lands onto the munitions? As we're running, I'm gonna go, "Have a nice day."
Happy trails.
All right.
Hopefully, it'll be enough for him to turn around and be like, "What?"
He turns to see you guys as you just like, right? You throw the grenade. You basically give him a heaping dose of later, sucker. And then he watches the grenade sail in and land on the little dinosaur bones covered in explosives and wires and stuff like that. He does one of those, oh no,
Yeah.
trying to get out of the way.
Someone clip that for a ringtone.
No, I gotta do it better than that. You gotta let me retry. Right? There's an explosion that goes off that detonates the munitions that were already there. So there's this loud pop. He gets put against the wall, and right as he's about to slump, the rest of the munitions goes off, caving this overhang in and burying him in an explosion of rubble and fire.
Oh man, I was hoping there'd be a red outline.
Oh, God, today's such a good day.
I
wait,
pat him
there's
on the
more.
shoulder.
We have
Do you need a
pancakes
moment?
now.
Do you need to recharge for a bit? Want ration
Listen,
bar?
I got to sink a mech. I got to deface concrete. And yeah, just lots of explosives on lots of people. It's a good day.
He's
Warheads
breathing
on
hard and he's
foreheads.
sweating.
All right, so you guys.
Oh my man, speaking my language now.
All right, so you guys get back to the top where the ruined caved in thing are. You guys got mechs on patrol because you have two that are still up and active. And you got
The
this.
other mech is just sitting there.
It's just doing a kick and chicken with that one leg. This dude right here is he's just kind of hanging out doing his thing, and he's just he's on his knees, he's got his hands behind his head, he's looking down, and he's not saying anything. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna open the crate.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Um,
check the crates first, make sure they're not rigged with some kind of
Okay.
electric lock.
Give me a 9 or higher.
Okay. Is that gonna be intrusion or is that gonna be something else?
Or awareness.
That would be awareness.
Awareness 40.
Yep.
Has
See.
has
So, but-
JR assaulted the prisoner saying, "Where are the pancakes?"
So before he does that,
I got a 12.
as I'm running up, do I notice anything as an EOD tech?
As far as the crates go,
Yes.
the size in general shape of the crates, you've seen these before. It's not something EOD. In fact, you've anybody who because you guys are mercs, some of you have served in the Legion, but not all. Those who have Legion experience have seen crates like this before, and they're usually packed with a certain item that makes most Legionnaires all sorts of giddy in the nether regions.
Oh,
So high explosives, basically. Is what you're telling me.
Yeah, you'll see once you open them. So you checking for traps? Checking for traps?
Yes, I got a 12 on my awareness check.
All right, and
got a-
Moria, you were checking as well, right?
Yeah, and I got a 13.
Okay. So you guys are both checking multiple crates, right? So between the both of you, it takes you far less time to do it than if only one of you were doing it. They're not rigged. It looks like they were stacking them here. And these are, when you pop open the lids, these are aero precision missiles.
We could have used these 5 minutes ago.
oh, thank Jesus.
Can we fire
I,
them just because?
Thank Oba.
Hold on,
my
This
character
gets better
walks up to
today.
the.
Can we call
What's
into headquarters and ask to fire one just because?
Call into headquarters. Just
don't.
do
Well,
it. You
no.
coward.
I turn to Hammerhead and I say, "Hey, you remember that mech that you tried attacking when we were sad?
Yeah, I do. I remember.
So could you do me a favor and go test one of these out on that one over there? I'm gonna go talk to the tech over here and ask some questions."
Well, it's
All right.
it's just the warhead, right? It's not the actual launcher too, or is it both?
They have so the AP missile is a reusable launcher with multifunctional pre-programmable warheads.
Mhm.
They're brand new. The Legion just got them,
Oh,
right?
So I think we need to fire two just to be sure, so we can each fire one just in
Now,
case.
here's the problem, right? So you have your EOD stuff, right?
Mhm.
Okay. These look like they've been tampered with. Just off the rip, they look like they've been tampered with.
so I'm gonna say that be like, as much as I would like to use one of these on this glorious day, something's not looking right with these.
All
All right.
And Tom got us again.
So because of that, I'm gonna say, Quinn, can you make it work good so that Hammerhead can have boom boom?
Oh, if it goes boom, I'll make anything work.
All right. So,
I'll be in my bunk.
oh God, who's doing? You had to make it weird. Who's doing what?
I'm gonna head over to the tech and start inquiring things.
I'm just sitting there
listen.
staring at the tech. Just
It's up to Quinn and Hammerhead to make their calls. So
All
I'm
right.
gonna start doing my EOD thing and see what exactly has been messed with.
All right. You need a 12 or higher.
Oh, that's not good.
please don't blow us up.
I got a 10 on my
Wait,
awareness check.
Do I get to keep all of them, or do I just keep top 3?
Top 3.
I made an 11.
yikes.
Okay. Here's what you know. You can't exactly tell everything that they did. The launchers are intact, so the launchers are just a delivery system. Nobody's really messed with those. The launchers are intact, but here's the problem: as you're going through and sifting through the warheads, you can tell that those have been tampered with. So the warheads, the majority of the warheads that they have are the kind that they're using that they've been testing on armor on operations in Sidon. So part of the problem is that the Dobies have purchased from the MCR. They've purchased reactive armor. So basically, when like a projectile hits it, a small explosive blows it back out.
Right.
So these warheads are 2-stage warheads. They have an explosive that counteracts the initial explosion, so it blows outside the armor, causing the explosive to go off early.
Okay.
Right? And then it's got a second incendiary that allows it to burn through the armor that's left. Right?
So it's kind of like a funky
Like a funky penetrator.
dual-headed,
Yep.
like a dual-headed RPG round.
Right. Now here's the problem. When the burning round goes into the center of the armor, it's supposed to explode inside the armor.
Correct.
right? The explosives that would go inside of like the tank
They're gone.
are gone.
Okay.
So there is but it looks like there are latch pins for something else to be put in. That something else is now not here.
So it's just the penetrator.
Yep.
I think we should still
Nice.
try it. I'm still gonna fire it.
So can I? Since I have one of these warheads out,
Yep.
I want to do something that I've been itching to do.
Okay.
I still have a debt brick. I'm gonna take
Yep.
I'm gonna take a fourth of it.
Yep.
And debt brick is pretty. I'm assuming it's like C4, so it can be molded
Yeah.
pretty.
Yep.
I'm going to take the front half of the warhead off because it's got set pins. If it's anything like a munition, in real life, it's got set pins.
Yep.
I'm gonna take that off, walk over to the this thing, and
Show me,
I'm
show
going
me.
that mech,
I
the
got
upside
you.
down one.
The upside down one.
Yeah, the one that's still kicking. I'm going to mold a hold and then put the warhead against it.
Against
So
the
that it-
forehead, please. Against the forehead.
I'm just putting
That's
it
upside
someplace.
down.
Yeah.
All right. So yep.
So basically, the debt is acting like a adhesive.
Yep.
With the warhead facing towards it, and
Gotcha.
I'm going to back off, and
Set it
I'm
off.
going to. Well, before I do, I'm going to ask our local tech and friend of technology,
Moray.
Moray. I'm going to ask him, be like,
Yes.
how comparable to interior ship armor is this?
You have
Because we
technology.
have,
You have technology, right?
Yeah, I'm tech. I don't think ship armor is related to that,
well, I'm
It's
saying
not
like,
made out of impervious steel.
but that's me.
Not yet,
Oh.
anyway.
I'm not talking about external, interior, like hallways or whatever, because I've always wanted to do a breaching by taking one of these and busting a hole in a wall into a room we need to go to on a ship. That's just me, though.
So you're gonna test it out on the mech.
If it's comparable, then yes.
I mean, what
So-
do I have to roll for that?
So
your
roll your
technology.
technology. Yep.
Okay.
Technology at
So
3D, not the
3D.
intrusion.
Do I keep them all?
All
Yeah.
three? Yes. Yep.
14.
Okay. You think that light scout ships, some medium and heavy trawlers, would have similar armor to this? Military grade ships would be a little beefier, would be harder to get through.
Okay. And then I'm gonna hand the detonator to Hammerhead and be like, I get to do this for fun, so have fun with my job for just a moment.
Ooh, pushes the button.
That's so
Uh,
kind of you.
There's a loud twang and an explosion that widens that area where the mech is sitting, blowing out sections of rock and kind of creating like a mini dam for a second. The mech is split in half, and the round goes off, shredding through the front sensor suite and widening this crack in a kind of like a high explosive firework.
And as we look on, we see the legs that had went in the fissure have somehow worked themselves down the crack and into the water and flow by.
Nah.
From the guy
Twisting.
that got Darth Mauled.
Yeah.
So at this point,
Can I give a competency die to him for being so nice and sharing?
No.
Teamwork competency die? Come on.
So I turn to the tech and I say, "All right. So
You're
I'm guessing
next."
you kind of figured out how we've operated and what we're ready to do and how we like to leave no survivors. What can you tell us to keep you alive?"
He's like, listen, bro. Like up until dude, can you like get those guns out of my face, dude? Because like, dude, that's yo.
It's like Murder Barbie's twin brother.
I look at him and I do a check on this person, make sure he's not like holding anything in reserve. Is he clear?
Oh yeah, yeah. The one thing you do notice is he had some sort of cybernetic implanted into the side of his skull, and that's burned.
Okay.
Like
EMP.
the ion shot that hit him.
Yeah.
The reason it hit him so hard was it looks like he has implanted cybernetics.
Okay.
Ooh,
So
did that hurt?
I go ahead and look over at Mags and do the. Is this better, Pumpkin?
Oh,
Do you
dude.
feel a little bit safer?
I do, although I'm feeling a little triggered that you said pumpkin. Like you might be disrespecting my rights as a human and as a person.
I look
pull
at
out my
Mags and I
hand
say,
cannon and say,
yeah.
I pull out my
Make the
hand
Mac
cannon and
walk up
say,
to right
I'll
here.
disrespect you all day.
Can I make a Mac walk up to right here?
If you want to.
Outside of where he can see it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it'll start walking. He's like,
Oh,
all right,
oh.
all right. He goes, you don't have to get so aggro, bro. You don't have to get so aggro.
And then I'm gonna send a message to Gino, and I'm gonna like, you think if we take this mech and these warheads with us, we'll get a bonus?
Oh yeah. No, surely.
So the guy is sitting there and he's like, look, man, I'm all about living. So what I got to do?
Well, tell us everything you know about what you guys have been dealing with here and any other ops. If you can't provide us good enough information to warrant you living an additional day, then that's something that you're gonna have to talk to Oba about.
We'll start with the kneecaps.
Mags,
I'm
Mags
assuming-
over here, he really likes kneecaps.
I'm assuming we've walked up by this point, and I go,
Oh, yeah.
I wonder what an arrow would do to a person.
No, guys, you guys are going for overkill. Just pull out your blades and start slicing. We could wear his skin as a suit.
But I like overkill.
So I look towards him and I say, so what's your case?
He's like, all right, so like I got brought in because I used to be Republic Army, but then
Basic.
the people in the House of Reason, they you know how they do. It's like nobody was respecting anybody's rights, and like my friend Shelby, they legit straight up when he was talking to like the House of Reason rep, used the wrong pronoun. Like hell no. So I was
I smack him upside the head.
I charge
interrupt
my
him, and I say,
hand cannon.
I understand what you're talking about, but you really need to focus on what's going to keep you alive. So let's cue it up to the proper time right now.
he's like, all right, Jesus. He goes, listen, I'll give you this piece now. He's like, and like, let's say I'm useful, right? That means I get to keep breathing.
How about you give us everything, and then we'll decide if it's enough to keep you alive.
I'm
You just-
gonna throw my arms up in the air and be like, I'm done. I go over and I pull an arrow missile out, and I just start walking toward him with my dead brick. Someone hold him down.
Can
Gino,
I
if we
do
recruit
a-
him to our side, do they pay us extra for recruiting bonus?
He just puts his hands up. He goes, all right. So, that guy over there, the one with the hole in his head. He goes,
Which one?
Not that.
Ichabod Crane.
The
Ichabod
other
Crane.
one. No, that guy.
Okay.
The one with that hole in his head.
The first one.
Yeah. So like, here's the deal, right? He recruited me because I used to work on the older missile systems before the Legion got like this crazy new tech, right? So like, these AP missiles, they have multiple types of warheads, and like when the warheads can be reprogrammed and stuff like that to take on different types of armor, and like, but these had a 3-stage explosive that would burn through a set of reactive armor, get to the middle of the armor vehicle, and then explode inside. But here's a problem. They had other stuff they wanted to put in there. So my job was to come in here, and every day they would drop off a shipment of these. Like where they got them, I don't know. But what my job was, I was like supposed to like legit just take the 3rd-stage explosive out, and in a couple of days we were gonna get this new stuff that I was supposed to put back in.
I go on comms and say, yeah, they were going to put that bioweapon in there, I bet.
But
Yeah.
where's the pancake batter?
So
Dude, it's labeled pancake batter so that nobody would look at it. in transit and stuff.
I told you it was shifty.
So,
Desecrated the
I
sacred matter.
turn to him and I say, "Is there a potential way that we could have you load these back up and then rig them so that when your MCR buddies happen to pick them up and try using them, they just explode in their hands and cause mass destruction?"
Or we could take them back to our bosses for that bonus.
Can I do a darknet search and see how much these things are actually worth on the open market?
Go ahead. Yep. 10 or higher. So you can use your intrusion dice for that one. So 10 or higher.
I'm just standing there staring at this dude,
Oh.
still with
I
an
thought it'd
AP
be my
and debt brick.
darknet,
Like
which
I'm
was
going to have
4D.
my day.
He got 15.
I thought it'd be
15?
my darknet, which was 4D.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there you go. What do you call it? Yeah, it's these are expensive. So this all takes place during the Sidon era, right? So about
Okay.
20, 30 years before Legionnaire.
Uh-huh.
These are new. And Legion R&D hasn't even pushed them out to all Legionnaire units yet. So the fact that these are sitting here is a huge deal. Somebody effed up and effed up bad. You would probably get, to give you an idea of like what credits are worth, the average like smartphone would be like 50 credits. A car would be just around 2,000, right? Just the warhead itself on each one of these is worth 50,000 apiece.
Okay. So Moray,
Let's take them back with us.
do you pass that on to me?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna hold my hand up, pointing at the guy, and just like say, "Wait a second." And I'm gonna call a friend, just like on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I'm gonna call our main guy who's in control of everything.
Scrapper?
Yeah, Scrapper. I'm gonna be like, "All right, so I got a couple options, and I kind of want to see how you want us to proceed. We can either sabotage these nice pancake batter air position missiles and cause destruction that way, or we can bring them back and we can sell them, or you can do whatever you want with them."
Ooh, Gino, tell them about
and then
the
we
mech,
also
too.
have a tech that is able to work with them, so we can either get rid of him or keep him around as a nice indentured person.
Tell them
that,
about the mechs. We found 3 mechs.
Oh yeah, we also found 3
Two.
mechs.
Two.
We have one on standby.
Yeah, well, they could be the broken one could be fixed.
No, they can't. I've,
No,
I
it
mean,
can't.
I've
It got
played with.
split.
Not
All right,
the one in the top right corner could be fixed.
No.
Scrapper asked to be put on hollow so that everybody can see him.
All right, so I throw down the hollow projector.
All right, so he pops up, right, and he says, Mags, Jax, pull your weapons, please.
Yes, sir.
He goes, pointing at that man, and he points to the tech. The guy starts bawling, right? He's like, the hologram just moves forward a little bit, and it's not as tall as he is in real life, so it looks kind of comical that like 3-foot Hobbit hologram dude is like so menacing. And he walks, he like puts his hands on his hips, and he's like even faced with the guy who's on his knees, and he says, "Do you understand how much danger you're in?" And the guy agrees, and he's like, "Here's the deal. You're gonna go with these men, and they're gonna fly you back to me, and you work for me now." He goes, "Gentlemen, I need you to secure the scene. Rest of Warlock Company is dropping in. We're going to secure the scene. We're getting an engineer crew in here to rebuild this building." He goes, "We're going to need a costume change for you guys. You guys are going to load up into some MCR kit. We're gonna
Yes.
stage
That's dirty.
We're going to stage a little ambush." And there's a big dramatic flourish of music as the screen goes black and it says "to be continued."
I love it.
I don't know if I can wear.
I look forward to
those
our
guys.
game sessions being turned into actual GE TV show episodes.
Right? I'm fine with that. It's great.
What'd you guys think of the game?
Loved it.
That was a blast.
All right. So we see what you did there.
Yeah.
I shot a man in the face, and that's all I needed.
He
So-
didn't-
I shot a couple people in the head. It was great.
So we should really send a video of
actually
our
got to
little
use a gun.
explosive action. We should send that to Murder Barbie.
Uh,
Be like, you could have been here.
No,
It's
Send
just,
her a
it's just
helmet
a
cam.
JR with the explosion happening in the background. I'm still available. Call me.
He's grinning like an idiot with a spin AP launcher on his shoulder, going, "Look what you're missing, girl."
and you have me in the background just shaking my head.
Does this get your motor running?
Remember, we're still trying to recruit her. She has access to good stuff. Like if we could get her to work for Warlock Company.
All right, so we want to thank everybody in the chat for showing up. On our next episode, we hope to have more mayhem, more explosions, lots of blaster fire, and the occasional instance of JR playing a different game than everybody else right here on the Galaxy Edge podcast.